After going to do some sightseeing in DC. Before I went to do some sightseeing today, I visited a thrift store in Virginia. Tried to visit 2 others, but couldn't seem to find them. That was weird. But the third one was a tiny little thing in Virginia. Can't remember the name of it. I'll play a little video that I shot of the front of the store. Since I'm not going to be back here anytime soon, if you live in the area, maybe go check it out if you haven't already. They don't have a ton of books, but the prices are phenomenal. 10 cents for paperback, 25 cents for hardback. They had some books in racks outside in front of the store, and I found 4 books to resell, 2 of which have really great ranks and were selling for $15, $16, something along those lines. And remember, they cost 10 cents each. So great scores. One thing that always blows my mind when I go to a new thrift store is going into other people's territories, because I assume somebody is reselling books on Amazon within at least a few miles of where that thrift store is, at least within 10, 20 miles, I would assume. So I would assume that there's some other resellers that visit that thrift store. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe nobody goes there, because I also don't see that many resellers in a lot of the thrift stores I go to. But regardless, I just was blown away that I walk in there and I come out with about 6-7 books, including a kid's book that is reselling for around $30, I believe is what it was, and that was 25 cents. So it was a good visit to the thrift store, albeit brief. But it was, if they would have had a lot more books, I wouldn't have been able to look through them all. But they had not too many, but was able to find some good stuff. And it's just bizarre to me. I'm across the country and I can just go into 2 different thrift stores and find books to resell on Amazon. It just says to me that the market is nowhere near, it's saturated. It shouldn't even be in the conversation. If people are talking about, oh, there's too many people getting into reselling on Amazon, especially books. Oh, don't make those YouTube videos. Oh, don't tell anybody about this opportunity. When the bottom line is that it's only certain people that are really going to stick with it. Somebody might start selling books and get discouraged or realize that it takes work. They actually have to go out there and find the books. They actually have to list them, they have to clean them, they have to ship them in, they have to manage the prices, they have to do all of those things, which is work. But also, if you love books and you enjoy the work, you're going to stick with it. But I think a lot of people are, they see videos, even videos that I make or other people make, and they see that you can make a lot of money reselling books, that the return on investment is amazing. You don't need hundreds or, well, maybe a few hundred, but you don't need thousands of dollars to start. So all of that is to say that selling books on Amazon, used books on Amazon, is alive and well, and is probably going to be going strong for many, many years, regardless of how many new people come into the marketplace. So I'm here in Virginia dealing with the traffic, going back to the hotel, and just wanted to make a quick video today about my little tiny successes. So I'm going to come out of this trip having probably made a few $100, assuming that I can go to another thrift store or so before I leave. It also makes me think about the reality of traveling and sourcing, taking a 1 or 2 week trip somewhere and sourcing a few days out of that vacation or trip, and making some good money, especially if you really can get in there and spend half a day sourcing, spend 6, 7, 8 hours sourcing. You can actually make some good money. So yeah, go and visit that store if you haven't, if you're nearby. I don't recommend driving too far to go to it because it doesn't have a ton of books. They also had CDs, which I was unable to go through. There wasn't a ton of them. There was probably 100, 150 CDs, and there was maybe 50, 75 VHSs, so not that many. But I did actually find a VHS that was The sleeve was really messed up. It was a Sesame Street one, but it's selling for like $13, so I can list it acceptable, tape it up, put a bunch of pictures. Should be able to sell it. Those always sell, especially the ones with like Bert and Ernie and whatnot. No matter, you know, where you are, just visit some thrift stores if you're out there outside of your where you live, and you never know what you're going to find. It just surprises me. It's a good thing. But always remember, no matter where you are, keep booking.